How's it going, guys? Cameron here, it's Canadian Gamer, coming at you with another video. Got a couple things I want to talk about here. I want to show you guys what I've been playing a little bit of, and a couple of topics I want to get to as well. So what we'll do is we'll get into the topics first. The first thing is 8-Bit Eric. I don't talk about him on the channel. I don't watch his channel. I saw a video put out by Master System Marceau, was it yesterday? And he was talking about something he watched on a Review Tech USA live stream. I don't know why Marceau wastes his time watching those streams. You can ask him about that. And the video wasn't very long. Gosh, it couldn't have been any longer than 2 minutes. And it was talking about something that had been brought up by not Review Tech USA, but the other guy that helps create his content. Something to the effect of like 8-Bit Eric showing up to a convention off in the back of a van and then going into the convention and shaking everybody's hands. I don't know if that's true. Maybe Eric can answer that, but if that is true and you're admitting to that and you think that's funny, you need to give your fucking head a shake, man. That's disgusting on so many fucking levels. It's not even funny. It's not funny. And the other thing too, more to the point, this guy's got to be close to 40. Maybe he's a couple of years younger than me. At some point, when are you going to get your shit together, man? When are you going to get your life together? Like, oh my God. What are you doing? You're wasting away, man. And then 8-Bit Eric puts out a video. Didn't watch it. It was brought to my attention. And he's saying something. I don't even know what he's saying. He's saying like Master System Marceau is trying to cancel him. I don't understand these hipster terms, woke, canceled. I don't that shit doesn't exist in my vocabulary. Okay, I'm old school. I'm not into that. The fact of the matter is, Eric, this was information that was brought to light on Review Tech USA's stream, okay? Not Master System Marceau. And from what I'm hearing, I've heard that you've gone on record here and admitted more or less that this is true, that you did do that. It's fucking disgusting, man. It's disgusting. Give your fucking head a shake. God. So I don't want to get any further in on that. I just thought it was funny that here you have a small little hobby channel, Master System Marceau. He's got little over 500 subscribers. I haven't checked. And he posts a video about 8-Bit Eric. Not that many people watched it. And then you have 8-Bit Eric, who has allegedly over 85,000 subscribers. And he's so triggered by Master System Marceau's video, which, by the way, obviously he watches his every move. How else would he have even known about that video? And then he proceeds to post his own video ranting about Master System Marceau for 12 minutes. So wrap your head around that. Marceau's video is 2 minutes. Eric's video is 12 minutes. Okay? Who's inside whose head? Oh my God. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about, we don't really talk about the Amico anymore on this channel. And I explained last year, I said there's that shit's been put out to pasture. There's no more talking about that. No more. So we have Dayzed Gaming. It's no secret. He was, he still is. He's part of the anti-Amico Geek Getaway cult. And he took a little bit of a sabbatical in the latter half of 2021. He had a mental breakdown, I guess, and he walked away from YouTube. Lots going on, I guess, with him. And he shut his channel down, or he privatized it. I don't know. He comes back a little over a month ago, and he posts a video called Back in the Saddle, or Back in the Saddle Again. And in the video, he proceeds to talk about how he missed us, talking about the retro community. And he talked a little bit about what went down with his channel. And then he talked about his future goals or aspirations with his channel. And he even said, you can go watch the video. He said, I'm going to take the channel in a different direction. Yada, yada, yada. And then a couple of weeks later, he puts out an Amico video. And he's going on and on and on and on about the Amico. I didn't watch it, but you can tell by the title of the video. He's going on about the Amico for like a half hour, 45 minutes. Like, okay, old habits die hard. Maybe this is just a one-off. And then he puts out another video about the Amico. It's like, oh my god. And then he puts out another video about the Amico today. He's talking about Turbo Joe. The tables have turned. Turbo Joe is coming around to the idea of admitting that he, got taken for a ride with the Amico and all the rest of it. So I don't really necessarily want to talk about the Amico here. What I want to address is Dayzed Gaming. So this guy, again, he's about my age, probably a couple of years older. I think he's in his 40s. So here you have a guy who's in his 40s. Sounds like he's got an established life. He's married. He's got kids. He's got lots going on. And it seems like he's still, expending a huge chunk of his day and his mental space in his head thinking about the Amico. He's on Twitter. He's engaging with these accounts that are faceless, that don't really have a person to the name. He's getting emotionally involved with it. And he's spending his lunch hours in his Jeep talking about the Amico. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You're wasting so much of time out of your day thinking about the Amico. It's done. There's nothing more to talk about. Let it go. The ship has sailed. Go back to your bread and butter. I've seen some of the videos that you can put out, that you have the capability of putting out, where you go to the flea market or the thrift store and you record, what you're looking at, and then you take the footage, you bring it home, and then you dub your voice over it. And those turn out really well, and they're enjoyable to watch. They are. You've put out other types of videos too, where you're playing some of your retro games in your collection, and it's kind of like a let's play. And sometimes you do pickup videos as well. Sure, maybe those don't get as many views, but that's a hell of a lot less bullshit involved with doing them, my friend. That's a lot less drama and bullshit, okay? Whereas right now, you said you were going to take your channel in a different direction, but yet here we are again, and you're knee deep in the Amico. And I'm telling you this, I don't want to say as a friend, because I don't know if you view me like that, or we never met each other. But I'm telling you right now, man, give it time. Give it a couple more weeks. Give it a couple of more months. Give it another 6 months. Eventually, you're going to be fighting with people in comment sections, on live streams, on Twitter. You're going to be reading comments. You're going to be getting comments towards yourself that you don't like. You're going to get irritable. You're going to start lashing out at people. You might even see this video here and get triggered by it and run to your camera and record a quick video in response. I don't know. I'm not posting this to attack you. I'm just trying to give you a nickel's worth of free advice. We've all been guilty of it. I got wrapped up in the Amico content for a bit too, and I walked away from it. And I was all the better for it. It's not worth wasting your time over it. And when you're surrounding yourself with these cancerous people, like the Retro Bro and the Ninja Kittens of the world and the Geek Getaways of the world, you're putting yourself in a situation where short term you might think it's entertaining to interact with these individuals, but long term it's just going to do more damage than good, man. You gotta walk away from it. You gotta get on with your life. Okay? It's ridiculous. You're better than that. There's so much more you could do with your channel and talk about. You've completed step one. You rebranded your channel Hammock Man. It's no longer Dayzed Gaming. So clearly you had all the intentions of distancing yourself from this topic and moving on to other things, right? Maybe I'm wrong. But it seems to me like you're right back in the thick of it. You're obsessing over the Amico again. Okay, you're talking about comment threads, which I'm sure you're looking at religiously. You're talking about Turbo Joe, and you're talking about other people in the community that have been feeding you information. And again, Ninja Kitties of the world, negativity kills, man. It kills. Honestly, you would do yourself a world of good if you stopped talking about the Amico, stopped harassing these people that still have a dream in their head that it exists. Who cares? Let it go. Let it go. And just get on with your day, man. It's not worth it. Oh my God. So I'm going to leave it at that. I want to show you guys what I've been playing. I finally put the batteries back in the Wii remote and I busted out Red Steel. Now, I don't know if you guys have played this before. I had heard mixed to not so great things about it, but I gotta say, really impressed with it. It kind of reminds me of the 1985 Michael Cimino film, Year of the Dragon, starring Mickey Rourke. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's an incredible film that doesn't get talked about enough, and this kind of reminds me of that movie. It plays out like a first-person shooter, but you do have a katana as well that you pick up throughout the game. And the way it uses the Wii remote, the controls aren't the greatest by any means, but the way that the presentation is, where you start off and you're kind of like in a Hong Kong sort of aesthetic within a hotel, and you're chasing after this guy that kidnapped your girlfriend. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. So I am going to get back to this either this evening or tomorrow. And I had heard a lot of good things about Red Steel 2, which bears little in resemblance to the original. Some similarities, but they definitely went off on a different path here, and they've got some different sort of graphical presentations in this. How would you say it? Stencil based? The art direction similar to, I don't know. What's that first-person shooter that came out on the original Xbox? I can't even remember the name of it. 13? Maybe similar to that? But yeah, I heard nothing but good things about this. I watched a video on it. It actually does look really good. And I don't think this was ever ported to anything else. So, I am very interested in checking this out as well. But for now, hey, you guys might view this as a mediocre game. But in my opinion, I think this is one of the better games I played on the Nintendo Wii. I was kind of blown away by it, to be honest with you. I was really impressed with the artistic direction of this game and the cutscenes. Yeah, a lot of charm. Absolutely. Back when Ubisoft was putting out some good games, I don't know what's going on with Ubisoft these days. Man, times have changed. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. And yeah, check out Year of the Dragon if you've never seen it. Incredible film. Check it out. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Check out Jacob's Ladder as well. That's a good movie as well.